Hey there, and welcome to episode 1 of my vegan contest prep series. My name is Judy Francesca Morris. I'm a WBFF Pro Figure Competitor, and I am training to compete at the WBFF World in Las Vegas on August 26, 2018. It's going to be held at the Bellagio, and I'm super excited to have the opportunity to compete at such a large venue. Last time I competed, it was August 2015, so coming up to 3 years ago now. I recently had a baby, November of 2017, and I'm now almost 7 months postpartum. So for that time, since I had my baby, I've been just getting back into fit shape, and now that I've kind of accomplished the first part of my goals for this year, for my body transformation, I want to take things a step further. And for me personally, training for a figure competition is a great way to motivate myself and push myself really hard. For the last 10 years or so, I've been competing in physique shows, and I just love to have something to train for and to push myself and be disciplined, and that's why I do them. As far as my strength and performance has gone, I've really felt no real change. Like my strength improvement, when I was consuming a lot of calories, my strength goes up. Recently I've been dropping my calories to focus on getting lean, and my strength improvements have kind of plateaued. If I was following a meat diet and I was focusing on getting lean and cutting up for a competition or a photo shoot, I would suffer the same plateau or even decline in strength. So that part of prepping or dieting hasn't changed. What has changed is that I'm having to consume a lot more carbs. So my main protein sources are things like split peas, lentils, some tofu. At the time of filming this, I'm about 8 weeks out, and my weight is about 153.4 pounds and 15.4% body fat, which I was really pleased with. A few months ago, I was about 20 pounds heavier than that and about 23% body fat. So whilst following this plant-based diet, I'm really pleased with the progress that I've been able to make over this time. And it hasn't really been that hard. I haven't felt deprived at all. In fact, since switching to a plant-based diet, I feel like I have a lot more variety in my diet than I did before, because things that I used to have to kind of limit when I was following a meat-based diet were like different kinds of fruit, and I was kind of always conscious of carbs. But now I can kind of try a lot of different carbs and include a lot more carbohydrates in my diet, which means I feel better. And I'm trying things I didn't really try before, like hemp seeds. I'm including a lot more chia seeds, flax seeds. I'm just a lot more conscious of the variety. I'm including more berries. I'm having higher calorie meals, very high carbohydrate meals, and I've been able to lose weight. I have to say that when it comes to weight loss and reducing body fat and getting lean for competition, as far as appearance goes, I did have a lot of success following a low carb diet. I tried something close to keto in the past, and that worked well for me for a period of time. One of the reasons why I think bodybuilders are an important group to encourage to make this switch is that the group themselves put a lot of work and a number of years into achieving a competition-ready physique. Like someone who's actually pursuing bodybuilding, it takes a lot of years to build up that amount of muscle. And if you've had this belief system that is what you use to achieve your goals, it's very hard after a lot of time to do pretty much the opposite. And it's not just a hobby or a pursuit for people who are involved in the sport of bodybuilding. It's sometimes a career. It's their identity. Their identities are very tied up in how they look. They are a bodybuilder. They do have big muscles. And if they're being asked to do something that may take away from that, they can feel very protective and they don't want to hear it. Like if you're if you've always done contest prep and you're going to train for the World Championships, I can attest to that myself. If I was in the middle of a 12-week prep and I was following my previous diet and someone said, "Hey, Judy, I think you should go vegan," I'd have been like, "Well, not now. I'm doing my 12-week contest prep. I don't even want to. Cowspiracy, no, thank you." I think the more people like athlete Nimai Delgado, who's been competing as an IFBB pro and has a phenomenal physique. He's very inspirational. He's doing amazing work for the plant-based bodybuilder movement. I think the more people like that there are, and the more bodybuilders say, hey, look at him, he's got a great physique, perhaps I'll give it a try, then people who look up to these people will probably say, oh, okay, so you can look however you want to look, and this whole protein thing has been a big myth all along. Which maybe it has. One of the tough things is, or like allow it to be a tough thing, is I can't take any supplements. I'm still breastfeeding and I intend to breastfeed as long as I possibly can. So no creatine, no BCAAs, no fat burners, no pre-workout. So I can't take any of that. So I'm gonna have to do it all with a healthy plant-based diet. So actually I'm pretty pleased about that. I think I'd like to see what just food can do, and hard training and maybe some more sleep. This is something I haven't done before, so it's a little bit more unknown for me. So we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely gonna be focused and not let these things be excuses, because that's lame. What can I do to offset those things? So yes, those are things. So what can I do to make up for those things that maybe made it maybe marginally easier for me in the past, where I can be extra focused, I can maximize my recovery, I can train hard, I can maximize my time, I can just make sure that my diet's on point, do as much research as possible on vegan contest prep, which I'm doing, and I hope to be able to make contact with some of these people who have done shows on a vegan contest prep and maybe get some coaching and some tips for them, especially for that last kind of 4-week period where the diet has to be very precise. I definitely would like to get some feedback and some coaching and some advice. The other thing is to be very disciplined when it comes to practicing posing. I have started working with a posing coach already, and she's been fantastic, so I have to practice, make sure posing is on point. I want to say if this is going to happen, or if this isn't going to be as good, but you can't talk like that, and that's one big thing that you have to be aware of when going into any competition or any sport or any situation, is that don't talk yourself out of success. I want to say, oh, but if that, I haven't done this before, no, I'm just going to do it. Just do it. Just do it. No ifs, ands, but none of that. Do it. Be brilliant, put 110% in, no excuses. Cardio has actually been really fun. I don't know if there will be a time where I have to do 1 hour on the step now. I hope not, but if that's what I have to do at some point, that's what I have to do. I really this time think that I'm going to get better results from really pushing the sprint training in particular and high intensity training. I think that's been making a lot of difference. My weight training at the moment is kind of circuit training, so I'm just keeping fast-paced movements. I haven't got like a ton of time to spend in the gym anyway. I haven't really got time with the baby to go and do like another hour of cardio or train 3 different times a day. So I have to get the most bang for my buck. So my weight training is short, sweet, to the point. Riding my bike there and back, getting my vitamin D, which I need at the time, getting a bit of meditation because I'm riding my bike out in nature. So I'm really trying to like be very efficient with my time. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it. It's usually a lot easier at this point in time. It's usually when it's 6 weeks out, 1 month out, 2 weeks out. I think at that point in time, if you're not feeling a little bit miserable, you're not working hard enough. That's my past experience anyway. We'll see how it goes this time. Maybe the whole thing can be fun. If it's fun, everyone would do it. So that's that. So if you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear them. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel for more videos on anything to do with anything health and fitness related. This particular series is going to be focusing on vegan contest prep, but I also post exercise, workout tips and everything as well. And I collaborate with a lot of people so that we can all grow together. So like I said, please subscribe, comments and questions in the box below. And thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.